Hey, welcome back. Another day, another vlog. Couple of busy days. Yesterday was a bit chaotic, and there was actually, I had one item I could find to talk about, so I didn't want to waste your time and get you on there, so I thought I'd just save up a couple. Tech-wise, it's been a little bit slow. News-wise, some good things we got out today, some pretty important stuff fishing-wise, which is pretty cool. So we're going to get stuck right into it. Now, before I say anything, I don't know if you've tasted this strawberry shortcake from G Fuel. Tip top. Very nice. Love it. Got the new flavours in, blood orange to try, and some more battle juice. So it'll be interesting to try that blood orange as well, but I think I haven't really had a bad flavour out of them. So yeah, really good. So yeah, strawberry shortcake. Pretty cool. They reckon it's good with milk too, so I'll have to give that a crack. But yeah, tastes really nice actually. It's a bit addictive. And sugar free. That's the main thing. That's how I've got to try and keep that crap out of me. Anyways, onto the info. Make sure you can hear me. AI, artificial intelligence, is causing a bit of a ruckus in the photography world. Stock photos, software's now getting to the point where it can basically create its own stock photos for sale. So the guys, a lot of photographers out there and a lot of YouTube guys that I follow, obviously part of their portfolio when starting out and getting up, and I'm looking at trying to do it as well, is stock photos, selling photos, some of our work, and putting that out for businesses to use in advertising and whatever, and you get a fee for it. So it can be a way to make some money if you go through Adobe and you do so many shots, I think it is, or so much video, you can actually get all the Adobe platform of software free. So that's something I really want to do. So I want to get some more stock video footage to do with that. I've got to look into it. I'm going to do that. That's probably going to be one of my tasks this week, to research that and then see what I've got in my history that I can actually pump on there, and maybe do that on break when I've got the decent internet and just upload it all each break. So that'll be pretty cool. So yeah, it's sort of, I guess, a little disconcerting. I guess it had to happen with the quality of photography software getting out there. The software that operates on our mobiles, which I'm recording on now on my iPhone 10, or it's sort of all that computer software melds your photos to give you the best image. And now we've seen a while back you could just basically start painting some sort of a picture and it can make a stock photo out of it and adjust it all just by just a rough idea. So yeah, there's a few sort of people getting upset about it, and obviously concerned, which is, I think, valid. But unfortunately, I think that's just technology. There's not much you can do. You've got to adapt, and I guess make your photos, find a way to make your photos stand out and make your stock better than what AI can do. AI doesn't have our natural feeling, it still can't match us for picking the light and the scene and picking an image and setting up an image. So I think as much as you can make standard things and add stuff in, that's fantastic, but it's still going to need someone to operate it to make it. I mean, down the track it's probably going to get better, but I think we've still got a chance, hopefully anyway. Yeah, so good luck. So it is interesting, and yeah, it's probably, yeah, for a lot of guys that do rely on it, it's probably a bit unnerving and a bit scary. So like all technology that starts to, I guess, encroach onto people's jobs and livelihoods. So it's that can always be a bit of a worry. So fingers crossed. But anyway, we know about it. It's coming. We've just got to get, as photographers, got to get better at it. And if you want to sell your stuff, you just got to, I guess, make sure your stuff's the best there is. And if someone wants something, they'll want either yours or they'll want the robots or the software's version. And there's not much you can do about that. I guess it's like there's so many photographers out there, so you're already fighting against them. I guess you just got to look as them, as the software, as just another competitor. So there's not much you can do about it. We'll just keep going. So something interesting. Now, super mega important. $1 million fish. Darwin, basically Darwin. It sort of does encroach down towards Catherine, I think, some of the areas, and into Arnhem Land. The $1 million fish. We might have talked about it at the start of the daily vlogs. If not, I've mentioned it in a few videos and on my Instagram and on our Instagram page, on Nightcliff_34 over at Instagram for our Tigers Media page there. It is a competition in the Northern Territory, and it's a fantastic competition. Very proud to be a Territorian and to sort of tell you about this. I love Darwin, and where I grew up, I think it's a great place. It's got some great people, some great friends and family. It's got some amazing fishing, and this is a government incentive to get people to come and go fishing in the Territory, which is, we want that. We want to be able to sell our state as a tourism and let everyone see what we get to enjoy, I guess, on a regular basis. I get a bit spoiled. Now, what that entails over the last, I think it's five years it's been going. So it started off with one fish at $1 million. So basically they put a tag in the back of the fish. There's a red tag. It's got a certain serial number on it that the fisheries have put on there. And that if you catch that fish, you ring up, check that tag. If that tag's the winner, well, then you get $1 million. Pretty awesome, isn't it? Tax-free, $1 million. You can't beat that. Now, 5 years has come and gone and no one's caught the $1 million fish. There's been plenty of other fish under it. They have $10,000 fish. And I think this year they've brought in a, what do they call it? A charity fish. So basically you'll have tags where you'll get $2,500 and then you can donate $2,500 to your choice of charity, which is a great idea. It's fantastic. Really in for that, and another great incentive they've added in this year to the program. So you can so in 5 years no one's caught the $1 million fish. So what they've done, and they did it last year, they made the decision, well, hey, let's not just let's just leave this open until someone catches it the first time. So they've left the 5 original tags, and they've added another one which starts on October 1st. So that'll be comes live on October the 1st. So you need to register. That's the important thing. And now you've got 6 tags, 6 red tags on the website. It'll give you, and on the I think Channel 9 Darwin Facebook page, it'll give you a list of the 5 original tags. It won't give you the new tag number, but it'll give you the 5 previous tags for the $1 million fish, so you know which tags they are. They should be red, but obviously I've caught fish and the tag's black and sludged up and crap, so sometimes it's pretty tricky until you get the tag out. Or with the fish, all fish you catch in the Territory that are tagged, you generally take them anyway. You keep them, you take them to the fisheries. They'll give you, I think it used to be $50 for the fish, and they basically take it and they measure it and use that for their studies. The studies have been really great for the Territory. I know through the Barra Classic and the Game Fishing Club that we're a member of, the Darwin Game Fishing Club, which is a fantastic club. The information received from the Barra Classic and the Barra Nationals on the Daly River, something like in 40 years of the comp, something like 40,000 tags, I think, from memory, and the data is pretty amazing to see what they've got out of it. It's an awesome thing to do, tagging fish and getting that data back to the thing. The tag and release program is working really well in the Territory. It's made us fishermen a little bit more responsible, a little bit more caring towards our environment and the things we enjoy. So it's really cool, so very good. So now we've got this competition, 6 fish, $1 million cash. You can't beat that. Worst case, you catch one of these other, I think there's another 10 fish that are worth 10 grand, 10 G's. So if you catch just one of these other 10 fish, and they've on average probably caught per season anywhere from 2 to 5 of the $10,000 fish. So that's not too bad. That's a pretty good chance. It's all in different locations, and they'll tell you on the site where those locations are, so you know where to go and fish. So you can come and see a charter tour guide, get a shoot up to Darwin, or plan in a tour, go to one of the locations that's on the list, and you got a chance to either win 10 grand or win $1 million and pay off all your debts, which is awesome. Daly River's one of them. It's probably my favourite river system in the territory. I really enjoy that for fishing. Beautiful big shady banks. It's very challenging, but it's got some amazing, beautiful big silver saltwater barramundi too. So yeah, it's a fantastic thing the NT government's doing. It's live on October 1st. You need to register before you catch a fish. That's super important. Please do it. Whatever you do, don't go fishing after October 1, catch one of these tags and not be registered, because if you ring up, you're stuffed. It's pretty locked in on that project. You can go online. I'll put a link down below to the page where you can go and register. And even if you can't get there, or you don't know if you can get to the territory to fish in the 6 months it's over, it goes from October to March, I believe. They did extend it a little bit longer last year into May, because it was still live during the Barra Classic in May, so they sometimes will extend it, but I'm pretty sure it goes October to March. Even if you can't get there for whatever reason, A, your name's in there just in case you can get up there, and B, you can still win prizes from some of the sponsors, and there's some good prizes like eskies, rods, reels, all sorts of stuff. So you don't even have to get there. But just in case you're going to have that chance to get up there, and you might be able to organise a trip after Christmas or something with the lads, you want to go out for a weekend in Darwin, let's shoot up, let's have a crack at this, let's just go fishing for a weekend. If we get some, we get some. The option's there, but make sure you all register, please. So I'll whack the link down below for that. It's a fantastic thing. It's a great incentive from the territory. You'll have a ball when you go, I guarantee you that. It's some of the most beautiful country. If you want a taste of what you can and can't see, just go and check out Fishing the Wild guys. They're doing a great series on the territory fishing. It'll make you want to go just by watching it. Yeah, they've done a great job. But please, yeah, check that out. That's live October 1st. Don't forget, October 1, live, $1 million fish. Good luck to everyone. I hope you win. We have a deal in our boat that if one of us wins, we split it 3 ways. 3 boys, me, halves and Nidge. So that's 333 grand each. That's pretty good. That's going to pay off pretty much most of our loans on our houses. And I think if that's not a biggest stress relief you've ever had in your life, that's an incentive enough. You never know. You never know if you never go. The old territory tourist slogan, sorry. Okay, so that's great. Check that out. Don't forget it. States. Should we go? Yeah, we'll go to the States now. Speaker of the House, I think it's the Senate, Nancy Pelosi, pretty powerful woman. Obviously, she's on the Democrat side. Trump's on the Republican side. They've had run-ins before, blah, blah, blah. Now, obviously, he's done some questionable things, I guess, to say the least. I guess questionable, that's all I can say. Without judging him, I don't know 100% of everything. No one does, so I can say just questionable. She's going hammer and tong for him. They're basically saying they're looking to impeach him. There's been talk about impeachment we've discussed before, about several things he's done, phone calls, comments, blah, 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 things are said and done here and there, whatever. They're trying to get him whatever way they can. They're the opposition. She's coming in, and now there's a big push to have Trump indicted and to get him impeached before next year's election. So they're looking, even though his next year's election could see him possibly get kicked out, we could see a situation where he gets kicked out of office before the election even happens and gets indicted and possibly jail time or whatever happens at that stage. I'm not sure what actually happens in impeaching. I was probably too young to remember the last time that. I think that was something to do with Watergate, maybe. Forgive me if I'm wrong. My apologies. We don't get much history in Australia, let alone the States, but I think that's something. I think that was the last one, the Watergate scandal. I think so. But anyway, so yeah, look, they're going hammer and tong for him. If it's legit and they've got the evidence and he's done something wrong, well then no one should be above the law. Everyone should be on the same rules, no matter how much money they got or what office they hold. So I'm all for that. Everyone should be running no matter what. It's the only way the system works, if everyone's on the same wicket. That's race, colour, religion, whatever. Everyone gets the same rules. As soon as you make something different for someone, you make it, it's a benefit, and then it affects everyone else. So I think that's good. If she's got it right and they've got the evidence to say he's done something wrong, he should be accountable, and he should get his hand smacked or his ass smacked or sent to jail or whatever happens that way. So yeah, very interesting, and that they are still pushing for it. It sort of died down for a bit, and the last couple of days, I think yesterday, they sort of announced that yeah, it was on again, and she's gunning for him. So she's got a lot of power, and she's basically the current leader. So I'll be interested to see how she goes with that. Last but not least, we talked a while ago at Boston Dynamics robots. Going to take over the world, and how they can move. Boston Dynamics have got some robots, and Atlas, and there's another one as well. Well, there's 2 new videos up today from 22 or in the last 24 hours. Boston Dynamics, one's Atlas, which is basically the human-sized robot, and there's another one which is like a dog-style robot. They're both sort of their number 1 and 2. They do a lot of testing with them and updating, and they're getting them better to do, obviously, for whatever they're going to do, for even for armed forces and stuff like that. Now, Atlas is, I guess, as a human, it's like you go, holy crap, this thing is pretty insane. Last time we seen it running across an oval, cables on it and running. I think it was the last video I looked at, and now it's doing parkour. Like seriously, it does parkour. It's doing tumble rolls forwards, tumble rolls backs, jumps, and then does a full 360 spin, lands fully balanced, probably as good as most humans. Wow. Technology, and Terminator, look out. The Terminator's coming, because these Boston Dynamics guys are getting closer and closer, and I'm going to take a punt here and say next 5 years this thing's probably going to be working for the US Army. That's how far, like in 6 months it's gone from cables to running across a field and looking like a robot to doing parkour moves and doing 360 spins on the spot. Pretty wild. Check it out, Boston Dynamics on YouTube. Very cool. There's Atlas, and there's also a dog one. I didn't get a chance to look at that. I was trying to get this out to you, but that one, I checked Atlas. It's like, yeah, full rolls, very smooth. I'm not sure how long it takes him to set that up and do that, or whether he can learn and do it self. I guess that's the bit you don't really see. You just basically see the video, but movement-wise and stability-wise, very, very advanced, and a little bit scary, I guess. But yeah, tech can sometimes do that. You know, it's sort of, again, like the AI does with the photography. You see a robot that can do what I can do. It's like, holy crap, what's next? So yeah, I guess for some people definitely scary, but definitely worth checking out. Pretty wild what they can do nowadays. Amazing brains, these people, just very smart, very cool. And that's about it. Yeah, we're back at work. First day on site, had a meeting in town for work, then had to fly up on the afternoon flight. So fresh in tomorrow morning, get back to work, get me stuff done, get home, went for a run for the first time all week. It was good. Already missing my lad and my beautiful wife, but 2 weeks or 13 days to go, I'll be home again. Baseball season's coming up. I just look at the thing and holy crap, winter's come and gone, and I fly home and I've got a game that week, and I haven't done any training other than the training here at work. So, and a game in Darwin. So yeah, righto. I need to get my crap together, or my shit together, because yeah, it's on. The season's on. I need to probably work out if I'm going to play or not. Anyways, that's it from me. We'll be talking again tomorrow, I guess. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, please stay safe. It's what's Wednesday today? Holy hell, this week's going fast. It's Wednesday today. Hump day's over. We're through the hard stuff. 2 days to go and you can have a weekend off. We'll be working, but you'll be not. So whether you're coming, going, or cross-eyed, stay safe and we'll see you soon. Ciao.